Good morning everybody and welcome back down to Cherry Street, Ballina, where today we've got the quarterfinals, the semi-finals and the final of the Sutherland singles. What an absolutely sensational lineup we have here today for you. And just to give you whet the appetite slightly, on the live stream match is Peter Taylor, one of the locals from down here in the northern part of New South Wales, playing Gary Kelly from the Warilla Bowling Club. On the rink next door, we've got Carmen Anderson. Of course, Carmen needs no introduction. Very fine player over the years. And she's playing Aaron Tees, one of the locals here. So it should be absolutely... Oh, it's not me, it's the tablet's doing it here. And of course, on the rink next door to that is Jacob Nelson from the Belmont Bowls Club, playing Dale McWhinney Shillington. Of course... And in actual fact, here we go. We've had a beautiful morning here. The sun's been shining, the humidity has been stifling, and now it's just starting to rain. So we're just starting Gary Kelly on the mat at the moment. He's just playing Peter Taylor's first bowl, probably around about 3 foot behind the head. So Gary's not going to be too far away with this one here. Yeah, it's probably around about 2 foot just behind the head. Got a bit of a problem with that camera with the rain, so we're just trying to rectify that. So Peter staying his backhand, just got to correct his weight line. His grass line absolutely spot on, which he has done. So just changed his camera. See a good shot of the green here. Absolutely magnificent conditions here. Green staff done a superb job here once again this morning. Duncan Elfic and his team, absolutely superb. Been here many an hour, putting in a great effort here this morning. Absolute credit to them, the 3 surfaces they have here, and the whole place. An absolute credit to. If you're in the Ballina region, you've got to come in and say hello to the crew down here. They do a superb job. We see Gary pulling out right off the line. You see these players have got their grass line pretty well spot on, pretty early in the game. We see Peter's beautiful way to bowl there. Just need to cut his grass line down slightly. But absolutely, as I said, perfect morning all morning. I said it's been very warm here. Absolutely, humidity been absolutely stifling. And the moment the players come out, roll up end, not too bad. The moment they roll the kitty, it started raining. So we do expect a few showers throughout the day, though. It's see Gary there, lovely correction there. Trial the kitty. I'm pretty sure he'd still have shot there, though. So. See Robbie down there just trying to fix that camera as he's in and out all the time, as he always does. Trying to get things back on track, so it's looking pretty good from where I am. So Gary just had a beautiful line on that. Could be pretty close to it. Called for a bit of a measure. The umpire, the marker, I should say, having a bit of a look, and of course once again too. Marker call was one to Gary Kelly with that jack high bowl. So Gary just wiping his bowl. This is what happens when the rain comes in. It was, as I said, the bowl becomes a little bit slippery. Probably will play his backhand here, I favour. It's got a bit of an open draw. His bowl just fell in anyway then, so definitely shot here. So just got to beat that bowl. So good morning everybody. Hope you enjoyed the telecast today. We've got a wonderful day. Yeah, you're right, that too, Bakes. Don't worry, mate. Yeah, it was a bit of a pain last week, buddy. Good to have everybody on board, and hope you enjoy the telecast wherever you are. I hope you're staying safe and enjoying your bowls. So it looks like just the one there to Gary Kelly. Because Gary, a Northern Ireland representative, very well credentialed bowler. Once again, as all the players in this field are, they're my God, to say the quality of the field's absolutely outstanding. So Robbie just bringing the camera in a tad so it doesn't get too wet. So good thinker, 99. So we've been pretty active here this morning. We've been here since about it was about 20 to 4 our time we were here, Robbie, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, 20 to 5 our time.
Oh, 20 to 5, it was 24. No. No.
Was early.
Yeah, very, very early, mate. Yeah, it was. before coffee time even. May see a beautiful start here by Gary Kelly once again. These players, as I said, they've had 4 big games yesterday. Gary Kelly had an outstanding quarterfinal, I should say, post-sectional match last night against Gary Pearson from the Burleigh Club. Changed hands numerous times. Pearso was holding game, and Gary took it off him, and absolutely outstanding bowls it was. It was pleasure to watch. Big crowd here last night, was massive in the club. Gary Kelly sticking to his backhand here. You see a beautiful first up bowl from him, just sitting jack high. I think his grass line could be slightly underdone here, but his weight's not going to be too bad at all once again. So they're really, as I said, very early in the piece, they're honing in. Greens are an absolute credit here, Michael Judd. They really are, mate. Great to have everybody on board so early. So Peter Taylor, has he got the kitty? He has. He changed their head slightly. G'day Tyler, g'day Lucky Day. Michael Blake, how are you, mate? Yes, it's our first stream for this year, Blakey. Good, Mary from Scotland, one of our locals. Good to have you on board, Mary. A happy New Year to everybody. So Gary just playing reaching weight down here. Oh, probably not quite enough. I think I have to favour Peter for at least one shot there. Oh, I think he wanted more grass than that. Has he got the gap though? Yeah, well that probably put another one in the count, be pretty close to it. Well, looks at it from here. Okay, so that's a call there from the marker. You just see Gary ask the question. The marker, as you said, markers are, it's not what they say is always 100%, but they try the best they can. They're out here in the rain volunteering their time to make the game more enjoyable to the players. So, great bowl here by Gary. Beautiful correction. Wouldn't be surprised, a bit of weight played at this one here by Peter Taylor, as he's beholding by the sounds of what the marker said, 2 seconds. And Hudson watching from Nottingham in the UK. G'day, mate. How are you? G'day, Michael Brindle. How are you, bud? Okay, could be just got to hold. I think it's just not going to hold long enough. Oh, that's that may have hurt. They just added another one up there, but looks it. So it looks like 2 to Gary Kelly. The players play each other on a regular basis, and they trust each other with their judgment. John Hammond, how are you, mate? Hey, David Bowles, how are you, mate? Yeah, it's absolutely colossal field here, Bowlesy. Hey, Matty Bell. It's class field, mate. It's like just looking across the 4 rinks, mate. It's, you know, oh God, Teasy up against Carmen Anderson, like Jacob Nelson, Dale McWhinney Shillington. Dale had a great win yesterday afternoon, taking Barry Lester out, and of course we couldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the generosity of the sponsors that the Sutherland series does get. Of course, Taylor Bowles and Greenmaster, McGrath Realty, and of course Bowler's Paradise down here yesterday. Yeah, it is Blake, isn't it, mate? How are you, bud? How's WA this morning, Blake? Congratulations on your win over there too, buddy. Well done, mate. And Fabian watching from the UK. Good on you, Fabian. So good start there by Gary Kelly. Sitting in just in behind the head there, Peter Taylor. Not much wind about here this morning. The players have been playing in a bit of breeze, so a little bit different for them. G'day, Ann, watching from Townsville. Joan Bird. Hey, Staggers. G'day, Bones. How are you, mate? Yeah, we'll keep the scores updated for you a bit there, Bones. The scores are on the left-hand side of the screen there, mate. Corey playing Ryan Digby. Pretty sure Corey's got shot over there at the moment, though, Bones. So Peter got a better grass line on this is he going to sit Gary's bowl, which he has done. That's a good bowl there by Peter Taylor. He's made 2 out of that. Yeah, mate, it's going to be a fantastic season this season, Blake. Saturday night, Queensland time, mate, 5 o'clock. Pine Rivers versus Broadbeach. What a game that's going to be. A great correction there by Gary. Just sitting just in front of the head there. Pretty close to shot, I reckon. Won't be too far away. Camera angle sometimes can be a little bit deceiving. Taylor's a bit interesting in this. I just don't think he's got the weight to get there, though. He had a beautiful line. Yeah, just needed about another 8 inches of weight for shot. So Mark is just going to give Gary a call here. Having a good look. Probably look at this bowl out here. Oh, okay, 2 down. Geez, I thought it was only 1 by looks of these camera angles, but can be very deceiving, as I said. Yeah, g'day Carmen. Great to have you on, Tony Donna. G'day Jeffrey Watkins. How are you, bud? Great to have everybody on board. So Gary probably just trying to come around his last bowl. May have just a little bit too much weight on this. Yeah, a bit unlucky. He just had to be just inside that bowl. If he hit that, he probably would have sat and stuck and flopped in for shot, but very close. Hey, g'day Stewie. How are you, mate? So Peter, the opportunity of picking up another one. I'll tell you what, he's played this pretty well too. Any movement of the kitty, we just pulled up a tad short. What a great bowl though. Added the count, made it count. Most important, sometimes those shots supposed to get away from you slightly. Taken 2 out, looking for 3. Gary having a bit of a look at the moment. It must be close if he's gone around the other side also too. No, it is 3. I just heard the call there from Gary. 3 shots. Yep. Great call there by the marker. Just gave us the 3 fingers, which is great. So marker very aware that we're always interested to see how many they get. G'day Greg Wright. How are you, mate? We're going to get a few showers up here today, Greg. I can guarantee you that, mate. But, mate, the green, absolutely superb here. It's absolute credit to Duncan Elfic and his crew. They do a superb job here. They've got the 3 greens ready today. The croquet court down the other side, they're playing croquet. So, mate, activity galore here this morning. So we see a good weighted bowl there from Peter Taylor for his first bowl, sitting jack high. Gary sticking to his backhand, playing away from the club rooms here at Cherry Street, down in Ballina. Not far away with this one. He's just going to slip under the kitty. Oh, just got the edge of it. Morning, Peter Tapperton. Hey, Mick Layton. Yeah, I thought you'd be going for Peter Taylor, mate, one of the locals. Incredible field we've got here, though. Some of the players that went out yesterday, just some of the bowls. Absolutely magnificent. Crowd last night just, they just stayed on and stayed on. Oh, what you got COVID, mate, eh? Hey, you take care, buddy. They tell me there's a few got it up there at Watto, so yeah, mate. I know there's a few out from the Broadbeach side, from what I'm hearing, and a couple out from Pine Rivers this week too, from what I'm hearing. So it's starting to strike, but you blokes take care, mate. Unless you've got a good day of bowls today, mate, to watch. Now Peter just going to get the kitty. Oh, he's going to flick it sideways. Bit unlucky there, but not too sure. Marker hasn't been asked at this stage, so not going to make a call. But I think Gary just be trying to rock that bowl of his, that one sitting just in front of the kitty. Peter really needed that in the belly. Didn't really need the edge of it. He just got the edge of it. Gary, a perfect line on that one there, just running through the head. Morning, Johnny Walker. Dave McCann, how are you, mate? Gus Templeton, to have you on board, mate. Peter, just any trail of the kitty here. I think it's just going to run though. Just his weight. He just wanted a bit of a trail on that kitty. Could have made 2, possibly 3 shots. Gary, don't think he's got to really change too much. He's going to try and draw it down in between the gap there, but so probably trying to sit this bowl out of the head, I'd say, of Peter's bowl there. Be worth a few he did. Going to get enough of this bowl for another one? Looks like it to me from here anyway. Means nothing though with the camera angles. We'll let the players decide when they get up there. Watto, that's no good, mate. And Mark is just writing the score down. One shot to Gary Curley. So that last bowl didn't quite count. So one shot there to Gary. So it makes it 4-3. And as you can see, the scores are on the screen on the left-hand side for everybody to see. And Robbie updates them every opportunity he does get. As he said, he can only update the scores when the markers do the boards. So nice start there by Gary weight-wise. Just need a little bit more grass on that one there. And as I said, it's even though we've had a good shower of rain when the players started playing, but finish on the greens, absolutely superb, magnificent to play on. Players have been very, very complimentary about the surfaces, and can see why. Morning, Michael Dillon. G'day, Kevin Dixon. Yeah, g'day, Greg Sawtell. How are you, Greg? Great to catch up with you last week, mate. Gary once again said just the players just thinking that they don't have to take that much grass, but that one just flopped back in. I'd say it's probably shot from here, so that's just the bowl that Peter's got to beat. Yeah, great bowl there from Peter Taylor. Even then though, you see it's still just slipping across the head there slightly. Yeah, there's going to be great games all day, Alan, that's for sure, mate. There's a quality field, mate, and as we get deeper into it, the semi-finals and finals, it's, my God, mate, there's champions galore. And Gary just taking that bowl out, a bit of aggression early. G'day, Andy Thompson, how are you, mate? Always good to have you on board, Andy. So Peter Taylor once again may just get the wrong edge of this bowl. He just did. Just had to get the inside edge, not the outside edge. Yeah, he was too, Joshua, wasn't he? He played absolutely superbly yesterday. Different game today, though, mate. Different conditions. Oh, Gary may have, not too sure. It's probably still got shot. Call his MI2 down. No, just the one down by the looks of it. I'd say probably that jack-eye bowl there. Tails is going looking for this bowl. Well, he got the kitty. He's going to make a... Well, he's definitely got one anyway. We'll see what Gary concedes. One shot to Peter Taylor, which now locks it up at 4-all. So, morning everybody. Telecast brought to you by the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team. We can see the Weather Bureau's predictions there from 128 Ks. It's Grafton radar, so we're looking pretty good at the moment. bit of breeze starting to come up, so all we can do is keep our fingers crossed and do the best we can. See, a nice start there by Peter Taylor, probably around about 2.5 feet short, but right on the line. So it doesn't take long for these players to really hone in on their work, showcase the great skills that they do have. And Gary playing his backhand, it's not going to be too far away from this one. He's going to get the inside edge. No, it doesn't need it. Just snuck around it. Lovely first up bowl there by Gary Kelly. No, you did right. G'day, Les. How are you, mate? It's mate, the quality of play yesterday, Les, I think you'd have to agree, mate, was just absolutely fantastic to watch. Absolutely outstanding. G'day, Glenn Windle. Johnny North, how are you, mate? Whoa, another good bowl there by Gary. Just probably made 2 out of that. Could have made 2 by the looks of it. Yeah. The marker just confirming that it is 2. Taylor's playing with a bit of weight. He might got the opportunity of getting both of them. Oh, he got his own. But he'd still only be 1 down though, believe it or not, with 2 seconds. Both of them minimum about 8 foot away. But definitely got 2 seconds. So Gary Kelly with his next bowl. Sure he's going to make 2 out of this one. He's on a perfect line here. Any movement. Yeah, perfect bowl. So Peter 2 down. What's he going to do? Going to go again. Very close. Well, he actually took his own backward out there. Now, there's only 2 bowls on the green. I favour Gary Kelly for shot with that bowl there sitting just on the line. The marker just moving to where the kitty is there, as you can see him moving it out there. So he's got a good 20 foot to draw another shot, which he has done. So it'll be 2 shots there to Gary Kelly by the looks of it. Didn't have much to beat there. Be the easiest second shot I think he's had in this whole tournament by the looks of it. But yeah, it's a bit unlucky there. Peter just took his back bowl out there. It was a good way to play. He played because he had good backward there, but he just took it out as clean as a whistle. Bit unlucky. See some great games. You can see the scores there. Aaron T's up 2 shots there to Gary Kelly. 6-4 now. Ryan Digby 4-2 up over Corey Wedlock. 4-all locked in Jacob Nelson and Dale McWhinney Shillington, and Carmen Anderson and Aaron T's. Aaron T's 3, Carmen 1. So it's very close. It's now 5-2 as they just updated it. Yeah, 2-5. So yes, so Aaron T's in front there. See Gary just running through the head there, probably around about 4 foot in behind the head. I think the quality pace of these greens, considering the amount of rain we've had, is really surprising a lot of these players. You've got to take your grass on these greens. Once again to Peter just running through the head there slightly. G'day Damien, how are you mate? Yeah, good correction here by Gary Kelly, not too far away. Sitting in probably just a fraction in front of Kitty. You call it pretty well Jack High though, pretty close to it. Peter Taylor, just got to cut his weight down slightly. Bit like I got to do, Robbie. Yeah. You don't have to argue, you don't have to agree with me, mate. You don't have to agree with me. Good correction there by Gary Kelly. Just running through the head though. His grass line was absolutely spot on. So tails. What a great correction there by Peter Taylor. Beautiful bowl there. Pull up just a couple of inches short of Kitty. So I think Gary probably plays forehand here. Try and sit this bowl out of the head. He's got it. He took a couple of them out. So what a bowl there by Gary Kelly. Be holding probably 3 shots there now. Bit of pressure on Peter Taylor again to repeat his last bowl. Got a nice line on it. How's his run? Not too far away. Yeah, that's a great bowl there by Tails. Pressure bowl. Didn't muck round, just straight on the mat, played it, and from 3 down to 1 up. Very good bowl. Just the one there, so 6-5. We see there Duncan's refreshed all of the signage here this morning. There's the replay of that shot by Gary. Here he gets both of them. Bang, bang. Good bowl. So Peter with his first bowl, playing his forehand. Yeah. Very good first up bowl there by Peter Taylor. Right on the line. See the wind coming across just looking at the corner flags there. Gary Kelly just got a couple of inches to draw the shot really. Just snuck around the back. So a very good first up bowl. Means he could possibly attack if he had to. G'day Shane. John McKenzie, how are you mate? Watching from Canada. Good on you mate. G'day Andrew Woods. Dermot. And of course the big D. How you going buddy? Mike Bradlington, Jamie Smith, Kevin Fowler, how are you? Good to have everybody on board. So Gary, just looking to sit this bowl of tails out of the head and tell you what, he's not going to be too far away. Is he going to get the kitty? Ooh, just snuck by. So Peter Taylor just trying to beat this last bowl here of Gary Kelly's, which he has done. Played it with beautiful weight. See Jacob Nelson just playing a beautiful bowl. We got down here yesterday afternoon. See Gary attacking this. He's missed it from the outside. Still got another one to go though, Gary. So Peter's just like to change his head slightly, I'm assuming. Not going to be too far away. Doesn't want to leave a target though. Yeah, Dylan's not a bad feel, mate. Gary looks like he's going to go again. Very uncustomary to miss 2. Oh, he's missed the other side. Kiss of death by me calling it. It'd be 3 down there by the looks of that. Well, anyway, we'll let the players decide when they get up there. Very handy pickup, whatever it may be, to Peter Taylor. One of the locals from down this neck of the woods. G'day Roger Jury, how are you mate? June Harper watching from Victoria. Morning June. Yeah, you did right Andy. Yeah, mate, plenty of room to draw that I thought Andy. You're 100% correct there mate. But anyway, mate, I'd never criticise calibres of players of this calibre though, mate. They play what they're used to, so we see the marker give us the indication, as good markers do, of 3 shots. So Brian Stewart, g'day Brian, hope you're well this morning, buddy. Hey, what a day we got here. Good morning, Kerry Cottell, how are you? How's that grandson of yours? Hey, happy bowler, how are you, Boyd? Yeah, not a bad start here by Tail, just going to slip across the head. Handy first up bowl though. Yeah, when we got here yesterday afternoon, we got here just after 3 or 4 o'clock their time, and Jacob was out rolling up on the other green. He said, "Oh, Brian," he says, "I've lost my delivery. I've lost everything." He had 4 bowls all the way around the white thing. I said, "Mate, do you place them there?" He said, "No." He said, "I'm just not getting my way smoothly." I said, "Mate, who cares? Look at the result you've got." Oh dear, I love these young kids. Always think they got something wrong, and oh my God, he and Dale having a great game out there this morning, the pair of them. So another good bowl there, not too bad by Peter Taylor. But left Gary probably ran about 2.5, 3 foot though to draw the shot. And Gary, calibre of player like this, you really can't leave that much room. But I tell you what, once again too, I think the pace of the greens are beating these players this morning. They seem to think it was going to be pretty slow, and believe you me, it's it's not what you call real slow, even after that rain. It's an absolute credit to the green staff here. Once again this morning, put in another great effort here this morning. Another good bowl there by Peter. I think to me he's just leading just a little bit too much room for a player of Gary's calibre. Hey, good on you, Andrew. Again, Gary just slipping round the back. So Peter needs a very close one. Will just trail this kitty a couple of inches. There's good correction. Very good. Yeah, just going to draw. G'day Angela, how are you? Happy New Year to everybody too. And that's, as I said, what Gary's capable of. Yeah, g'day Barbara Green, always great to have you on board. Happy New Year to you, Bubs, and everyone else out there too. Our very first stream for this year. We haven't streamed this year yet, Robbie.
No.
It's our first day. But Saturday, 5 o'clock, Queensland team, time. Pine Rivers versus Broadbeach. We just see it close. Peter Taylor got one by the looks of it. What a cracker first up game in Premier League, mate. Pine Rivers versus Broadbeach. And now we know that's going to be slightly COVID affected. We're missing a few players, but gee whiz, what a great first up game. Still quality players everywhere. So we'll just flick the camera down the other end. Yeah, Robbie didn't know that, just me. BM in charge of these controls once again. I'll forgive you this time. So towels back on the mat. Peter Taylor's got a bit of a lead here now, but now I can tell you that the next game we're going to stream will be, once I find it, rank 6 will be the winner of quarter-final 3, which will be Jacob Nelson or Dale McWhinney-Shillington, and the winner of Ryan Digby and Corey Wedlock. So no matter who plays the semi-final, it's going to be another cracker of a game. So, gee whiz, a great bowl there by Gary Kelly, just sitting just in behind the kitty, a couple of, or probably an inch in it. Good on you, Robbie. Another great bowl here by Gary Kelly, not too far away. Oh, he set up a bit of a target there, though, for Peter Taylor. I think you'll find he may play through this. He's got both. Bang, bang. What a bowl. Yeah, so that's when you're playing against quality opponents, and this is where the average bowler thinks that's a very good bowl. But once you set up a target like that, these players don't miss too often. And the great bowl there by Peter Taylor. Pressure back on Gary now. In other words, Taylor said, "Okay, son, put it back." Tell you what, he's not going to be far away. Is he just going to sneak under the head? Yes. Ooh, probably just the one down, but Peter Taylor now got the opportunity to come back to his forehand. Just going to have a look at this split again, as you said, with that bowl. Bang, bang, both of them, just like that. Well, not too sure. That may give Gary a shot by the looks of that. I think he may have just given that away. Yes, Gary got one there with that last bowl of his. Yeah, Damien, the humidity here is absolutely stifling. I can let you know that. Good morning, Jocelyn Halleck. How are you this morning? I look forward to seeing you in the second round out at North Toowoomba. So we'll just do a quick weather forecast for all our overseas. With Ballina, it's 25.3 degrees. They've said the possibility of showers, 90% chance of showers, anywhere between 5 to 15 mil, 24 kilometre-hour winds, and the humidity at the moment has gone down slightly. It's down to 86%. No wonder I'm starting to... Robbie, of course, got his jumper on and his coat and his hoodie. Looks like the Michelin man. Lucky he's not playing bowls tonight, I tell you. I don't think he'd be able to roll his arm over. Hey. I'm just sitting here with my six-pack, of course, no shirt on, shorts, thongs, surfboard in the car, ready to take off. Definitely got a six-pack, Robbie.
I don't know what
anyway, good roll there by Gary. Just shortening the length here slightly. These experienced players, as I said, they don't get set on a length like normal club players do. Hey, Thomas Nathan, how are you, Tommy? Latif, how are you, bud? Hey, Muggsy. Great starter there by Gary Kelly once again. And a toucher. Carmen Anderson just drew a toucher. Darmot Winnie Shillington just drew a toucher. It's on the three rinks. Oh my God, quality of bowls here. If you're in the Ballina region, you've got to come down and see this quality of bowls being played here. It's just absolutely outstanding. Couldn't speak more highly of it. Aaron Tees, 2 down. Just snuck around the back, probably 1 down now. So Gary Kelly, 2 shots. Once again, it has given Peter the opportunity with those jack-eye bowls. Look. Oh, very unlucky. Just got the edge of the kitty there. Just wanted it in the belly for a couple of shots. Very, very unlucky there, Peter Taylor. But Gary really got to change his head slightly, or he's got to come around and cover these 2 bowls. Probably cover and count, or hide the kitty. Well, he's left it open, unfortunately. It is a toucher, but he has left it open. Now, all these 3 bowls could possibly go here. Good on you, Al. Bit wide with that one there, Peter. G'day, Gary Andrews. How are you, buddy? Happy New Year to everybody out there. Good to have everybody on board this morning. Ian from Bendigo, Andrew Woods. G'day, Andrew. I think Gary will definitely be going round the back with this one, because I think you find that Peter will probably go quick on this. I don't think he'll play that control weight. I think he'll go quick. No, he's playing control weight. Obviously listening to me. Yeah, I thought he would have gone quicker than that, but anyway, not to worry. Hey, g'day, lawman. How are you, buddy? Good talking to you the other day too, mate. You keep up the good work. Yeah, I thought he would have gone a bit quicker, Andy. But anyway, as I said, I've never criticised the players. It's easy to sit here with a microphone around your head, mate, when they're out there participating and they're playing what they see, mate. So 3 shots there to Gary Kelly. So we've got a new leader. Joshua, Pine Rivers, mate, Saturday night, 5 o'clock Queensland time. Pine Rivers versus Broadbeach, first round of Premier League. Last year's grand final, absolute crack of a first round match. Quality of players, incredible. Hey, good on you, Mick Layton. So Gary just going to pull up a little bit short with this one. His first bowl really has been nailing. You see these boys are very experienced single players. Most important with that first bowl, putting a bit of pressure on your opponent. And they have been doing it the whole game. See a lovely bowl here by Peter Taylor. Still just going to pull up just a tad short, but not too far away, right on the line. We see the scores over there. Aaron Tees is up now over Carmen Anderson. It's now 9-6, just looking at the board. Andrew Hinch, how are you, Andrew, from South Africa? Good on you, mate. Hey, good on you, Tyler. So, yeah, Tyler, just, you should be rolling up, mate, getting ready for Saturday night. Looking forward to a crack of a game up there, mate. Last year's grand final replay, Tyler. Yeah, good bowl there by Peter Taylor. Andrew Jakes, what's a very cold UK. Pretty close. So, Peter Taylor holding one was a call from the marker. So, Peter just trying to beat that last bowl. It's just going to sneak around the back by the looks of things. Again, his line wasn't too bad. So the quality of the greens, even though the rain and that we've had, I think it's really surprising a few of the players here this morning. It's an absolute credit to Duncan and the green staff here at Cherry Street, Ballina. It looks like it's going to be one there to Peter with another bowl to play. Gary not very happy with that last bowl. G'day Ryan Burnett, how are you, Rhino? Regards to you and Caitlin for the year and everyone else out there too, mate. And Mary, watching from California. Good on you, Mary. Hope you enjoy the telecast. Just going to pull up a tad short there, Peter. Gary conceded the one. Quality games there, you can see. Jacob Nelson 8-7 over Dale. Ryan Digby 8-7 over Corey Wedlock. And Teesy's 9-6 now. I've just changed the board to Aaron over Carmen. I think Teesy's holding a couple over there now, though, by the looks of it. Hey, Peter Taylor. Lengthen it out again slightly, as you can see. Throwing the kitty back on the tee. Well, pretty close to back towards the end line. Not quite on the tee, but... And taking the mat back more than where Gary had it. So, again, just varying their length slightly. G'day, Matty Payne. How are you, Matty? Great to catch up with you just recently, mate. Hey, Gary Kelly, watch his bowl start working, coming into their head now. Yeah, lovely first up bowl there by Gary. Colin Firth, watching from the UK. Good on you, mate. Yeah, good bowl there by Peter Taylor. Pretty sure Tails is playing with Tweed Heads again this year in Premier League. Pretty sure he's playing with Tweed Heads, of course. Been a regular for Tweed Heads the last few years, and really great asset to the great Premier League competition, which kicks off this Saturday evening, or Saturday afternoon, I should say. Gary, yep, got shot out of that by the looks of it from here. Yeah, mate, dead set, Les. Mate, you got to give credit where credit's due, mate. You know, like a lot of greenkeepers, Les, are heavily criticised, mate. But, mate, the amount of effort these boys put in every morning, like Robbie and I are here pretty early, mate, as you know, Les, to set up and everything, mate. They're here. Mate, we get here at like 20 to 5 Queensland time, which is 20 to 6 their time, and they've already cut a green and a half. Like, they get here at 4 o'clock, turn the lights on and start work. It's absolute credit to them, mate. Really is. Their dedication is absolutely outstanding. We're going to have a bit of a yarn to the head greenkeeper here. Probably sometime today. We're going to pick his brain on a few things, and he's going to tell us some interesting stories on. It's not just a matter of turning up, preparing the green on the day, but what he does to host a big event like this, where you got quality players from all the way around Australia participating in this wonderful event. Great bowl there by Gary. He's probably made, not too sure, it may only be one out of that. Good attempt, they're just trying to put that through the head. Yeah, Peter, after the same thing, has he got the hole? Which he has, yeah, just got the hole, but... Yeah, if you got the edge, you had it beautiful. G'day, Vince. Hope you're enjoying the telecast in the UK, mate. In the UK. Hey, Chris Piper, how are you, mate? All is good here, mate. All is good. Looking forward to an absolute superb year, mate. We've got Robbie and I, we've got a few road trips this year, and I'll take Robbie about and show him parts of Australia that he hasn't seen before. Being a Kiwi, mate, you know what he's like. Hasn't been to too many places, mate. He reckons he's seen everything, he's seen nothing yet. We just see what the call is here. Pete's taken one out. Going to get the tape out, so it must be close. 9 times out of 10 you do favour the flat bowl. Yep, 2 by looks of that. Two shots there to Gary Kelly. See a good crowd building up already in behind the rinks, and coming down both ends there's quite a few people are looking over the fence, and a few people just down past that camera angle, and of course there's a lot of people sitting inside the club rooms already, watching from inside the club rooms behind the glass. We see Duncan's had his cup of coffee, and we're going to try and get hold of him pretty soon. Good first up bowl there by Gary Kelly. Peter Taylor not going to be too far away from this. What a lovely reply by Peter. Gee whiz, these two are having a colossal tussle, aren't they? Looking just down here, just looking their head down there with Corey Wedlock and Ryan Digby. Again, just incredible bowls being played. 2 inches for 2 shots by looks of it to Ryan. Gee, we're just looking at some of the heads on the other rinks. Absolutely magnificent. Yeah, another good bowl there by Gary Kelly, just punching that one in for shot, making sure of it. Peter Taylor, just beautiful bowl there by Peter, just playing reaching weight up through the head. Just having a shot at Robbie, you know that, Mr. Walker. It's in my contract, mate, you know that. You read my contract. They do make it look easy, don't they, Carmen? Playing absolutely superb bowls, all the players here. I said, you're watching all 4 rinks like I've got been able to watch, and it's just absolutely incredible, you know. Gary having a bit of a look at this. Oh, he's got the wrong one. He's chasing the inside that by the looks of it. So we're going to try and get the head greenkeeper over here for a bit of a chin wag. If Robbie can just get his attention. We see a great bowl there by Dale McWhinney Shillington, where well, I'm not joking. Dale has dropped a kitty in the ditch. She's about 3 inches away, and Jacob Nelson has just drawn right to the edge of the ditch beside the kitty. Absolutely incredible. Oh God, the quality of play. If you're in the Ballina area, you've got to come down. Absolutely incredible. So just the one shot there to Peter Taylor. So one to Peter. So first bowl by Peter. Not going to be too far away. What a lovely first up bowl. It's absolutely fantastic. G'day, Greg Nelson. How are you, mate? Yeah, both the boys are going great guns, mate. It's great to see. A magnificent bowl by Jacob, though. Gary just sneaking just around the back. Peter probably plays forehand down here now. Just try and sit this back bowl. I think he could be a little bit underdone grass line. Even with this being the narrow hand of the two, with the wind coming across the green the way it is, but it's still need a little bit more grass than that. Good on you, Andrew. Gary just looking for the kitty, just going to sneak around the back. Duncan on his phone. If he's listening, come on over, Duncan. They're just going to sort out. Dale did end up with shot out of that there. Gee whiz, it must have been incredibly close. The boys having a good look at this head here. We're watching all the heads at the moment. Absolutely incredible. Christian, mate, the greens are absolutely magnificent here at Cherry Street. Said to Duncan Elfic and his boys, they do a superb job here. They're dedicated and they do a superb job. Hey, Peter just pulling up a bit short with that one. Gary's had a bit of a look at the head and he's made up his mind what he's going to play. So they're all seasoned internationals, all the ones out here today. They're quality field left in here. Had a couple of great days here at bowls, so it's been absolutely superb. The matchups for those that have come on late, as you can see on the left-hand side of the screen there, you've got Carmen Anderson playing Aaron Teasy, 13-7 to Aaron at this stage. Dale McWhinney Shillington up 10-9 over Jacob Nelson, and Ryan Digby and Corey Wedlock locked in at 10-all. So quality games absolutely all over the place. So it looks like they're going to put a measure on this just to see who's got shots. So yeah, good call. When in doubt, get the measure out. Could be a three-way battle here. I think Jacob just put Kitty in the ditch and got the edge of it and killed it. Calling an umpire, so it must be close. Must be very, very close. Great to have everybody on board this morning. So good camera work here by Robbie, showing you just exactly how these umpires do work on things. There's a good device here where they put the kitty over the kitty, and instead of having to remeasure getting the line with the kitty all the time, now this just swirls around, which is a wonderful device. This swings it around here, puts it down, and that's classified as shot. That's one there to Gary Kelly. Great game here, a few shots in it, one to Gary, the marker just indicated. And yes, we're going to have a bit of an interview here very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, with someone that does a superb job for this club here. He's a very hard-working greenkeeper. He's making his way around. Good on you, Chris Piper. G'day, Christine White. How are you this morning, Christine? Great to have you on board. Very happy New Year. Happy New Year to all our viewers. We have one of the very hard-working team from Cherry Street just about to join us. Pleasure to welcome Duncan Elfic on board. He and his team done an absolute superb job here for the last 2 weeks, and produced some absolutely magnificent greens. Just got to work out the headphones, mate. He's a greenkeeper, so I've got to help him, mate, you know.
Brian, how are you?
Good, mate. How you going, Duncan?
Yeah, well, thanks.
Hey, mate. Again, sun shining, birds singing.
Ballina, mate. What would you expect?
Mate, what an absolutely incredible day. And again, too, mate, once again, from all the players and from all the people all the way around the world, mate, just saying how great your greens are. Now, I was saying before, I was going to ask you a few questions when you come over, just to help bowlers out there that don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Preparation leading into a tournament like this, Duncan.
Well, it's a once-a-year thing, so you stretch it out a little bit. You know, you're crucifying your turf quite a bit, as you'd know.
Yes.
It's not just prepping for social play as much as you try to prepare the best surface you can every time you present a green for social play or tournament play or whatever. But yeah, we've been starting pretty early over the last fortnight or so.
Yeah, mate. Well, we get here around about 20 to 6, and mate, you blokes have already mowed a green half by the time we get here.
Yeah. Turn the lights on and away we go.
Yeah, incredible.
But yeah, we've just tried to present the 3 greens as close to each other as possible, if that makes sense to you. Yeah.
Well, I think
just uniformity from one side of the site to the other.
Mate, hearing the players talk, no one could speak more highly for that you and your team have put in, though, Duncan. It's been a credit to you. And just looking across the green here this morning, where we're in the very fortunate situation, sitting here, mate, watching the whole 4 greens. Look at the quality of bowls being played. Like, every time I look over, there's a marker sitting down putting chalk on a bowl. I mean, I don't know how these blokes can afford to play bowls, the amount of chalk they use, mate. Not like when you and I play.
Well, you wouldn't have wasted any time putting me on the TV the other day, the way I threw them down. There was a bit of junk coming my
I don't
way.
know, mate. You played bowls very similar to I did. I see you had a beer in your hand there every now and again, so...
Only one.
Only one, yeah, good on you, mate.
Yeah.
But again, to you and your team, and of course, too, not just here, but I mean the umpires. The whole preparation of this event, though, Duncan, it takes a lot of time and effort to put in, doesn't it?
Well, like, given the current circumstance with the way, the world is and the difficulties they have holding events, like it was touch and go for a little while, but they're so happy that they have persisted and run with it. The club's very supportive. They really, really wanted to put on a good show, and I think we've succeeded. So.
Oh, you absolutely have, mate. It's a credit to the whole team that you have here, Duncan, from the bar staff to the voluntary umpires, the match committee, everybody that's put together. And look at the quality of players we have here now playing the quarterfinals, Duncan. It's and the best part about it, mate, this green here, you're telling me goes out tomorrow, and mate, where I'm sitting, I have already aerated my section for you, mate. So there's one section you don't have to do tomorrow.
Well, we've got some club fours out here over the weekend, so we'll start scratching about on Monday.
On Monday, mate.
Yep. I just wanted to give my crew a bit of a shout out, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Spearsy and the rest of the team that have helped me out over the Christmas and New Year break. They don't get much of a break either.
Yeah.
So yeah, big hats off to them as well.
Yeah. Hey, Indy Carlin. How are you, Indy? Yeah, Alan Viter says best greens in the country. Well, yeah, mate, they're pretty close to it, mate. There's no question about that, Alan. And Stewie. Yeah, mate. How are you, Stewie? Stewie out at Kyogle, of course. Good to probably catch up with you next week, Stewie, I think, mate. So good start there by Peter Taylor, of course, one of the local boys here from down this neck of the woods. But Gary Kelly of Season International is not going to be too far away. Just going to sneak around the back. So again, mate, so no rest for the wicked. As I said, you get this tournament over and done with, and bang, straight into your Renaults.
Straight into a Renault, yeah.
So that's happy days. So no more time off for you for a little while yet, bud.
Oh, I hope to pinch a couple of days next week. That'd be nice.
It'd be nice, mate, yeah.
Reintroduce myself to the family.
Mate, you have to do that every now and again. I know in my heyday, I did the greens for Jack Eye back in 1988, mate, and down at West Epping Bowling Club, and that was a huge effort. A lot of big events, and I know exactly what you're talking about, mate. So Gary's not going to be too far away with this bowl here. He's got the kitty. Yes, right in the belly. Great bowl there by Gary Kelly. Again, you see the quality of players that we have here, and the way they attack immediately, they're down, don't they? You know, mate?
They don't muck around, do they?
No, mate. You don't want to be standing on the rink when they decide to make up their mind to have a bit of a lash at it, mate. Do you? You know, mate?
I saw Corey Wedlock wore a jack there earlier on the rink over there on rink 9 before.
Yep.
Up around the head.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
From Ryan. From Ryan Digby.
Yeah.
You just seem like Corey Wedlock just played an absolute colossal first up bowl over there, sitting about 6 inches just in front of the kiddies. We see Gary trying to add to this now, which he has done by the looks of it. And Peter pulled up a little bit short with his last bowl, which is very uncharacteristic of him. His weight control this morning has been absolutely superb. This one here is looking a lot better. Has he got the run still, though? Don't think he quite has. He's still 2 down. And left it open here for Gary, because Peter's out of ammo by the looks of it. Yeah, it is Brian Chapman. How's Christchurch this morning, Brian? All good, mate? Hey, good on you, Isabel Dawson. How are you? Us greenkeepers, we do deserve a bit of credit every now and again, Isabel.
Hello, Isabel.
How are you, Bella? I'll tell you what, Gary's got a few there, mate. I think he's got a full house.
That could be a handful, yeah.
I think he's got a full house, mate. By the looks of it. Only 3, Robbie tells me. But Robbie's only a lead, though, mate. What the hell would he know? I'm telling you. That's why we keep him away from the head. We'll get the marker's decision here. He's got his paddle pop sticks.
Three it is.
3 it is. About time Robbie got something right. He's still talking to himself over here, mate. He does it regularly. I'm not listening to him. Now Gary once again has shortened the length to what Peter has been playing. We see now Gary got a bit of a jump on Peter here at 17-12. Last couple of ends picked up a few. Good morning, Christine Mousey. How are you this morning?
It's a fair start.
Yeah, we got Brian Fisher on board from England. Good on you, Brian. Hope you're enjoying the telecast brought to you by the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team. Great having the greenkeeper from Cherry Street here, Duncan.
It's a really good perspective on the surface from down here, actually.
It is, mate. It's entirely different, buddy. You see there's not a blemish in any of your greens. It's absolutely superb. And, of course, your company name, Duncan.
Elfico Greenkeeping. Yeah, that's us.
That's you?
Yeah. Do a little bit of work around the northern rivers.
Yep.
Cricket pitches, bowling clubs.
Yep.
Obviously croquet, which is attached to Cherry Street Sports.
Yes, it is.
So a few different surfaces, a bit of variety.
Yeah, and that's what you really want in our industry, isn't it? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's fantastic, actually.
Yeah. Something I know that we're all very passionate about. So, Peter, looking for the kitty. Is he going to get it in the belly? Just got the edge of it. He's had a bit of misfortune this morning when he's playing a little bit weight through the head, where he's just been getting the edge of it quite regularly and not getting it in the belly. Hey, Joshua. So another good-looking bowl here by Gary, just going to sit in behind the head. Probably not in the count, but a very good bowl there. Just the one down. Marker very straight to the point, makes a very straight call. G'day, Wayne Wilson, another hard-working greenkeeper from South Tweedhead. Only a Wayno. Tell you what, he's not far away. He's going to get his own. No, he got the edge of that. What a great bowl. Very attacking bowl there by Peter Duncan.
He doesn't hold back, mate.
Okay, Johnny Walker, I'll ask him that question, mate. The green goes out. What are you going to do to it, buddy? It's already been aerated where I'm sitting, Johnny.
Yeah, there'll be an aeration process go on, scarification, some soil amendments applied, and then maybe 2 top dressings.
Yep.
Just trying to find some soil at the moment.
Pretty hard to get your hands on. A lot of pits are underwater, mate. A lot of pits are underwater.
So it'll be a 6-week process.
Yep.
There or thereabouts. The reason why we're doing it now is we could have gone in spring, but I wanted to keep that uniformity from one side or the other because obviously the surfaces change quite a bit once you do all those cultural routines to them.
Ever so true.
So yeah, the whole idea was just to hold off until after the tournament to rip this one out. It hasn't been renovated for 2 seasons, so yeah.
Peter just a bit wide with that one there. Is a very telling bowl by Peter Taylor with that bowl there. So you reckon about 6 weeks, mate?
Yeah, around about 6 weeks. Yeah. There's no pressure from the club. It is what it is, you know. Some clubs like to have it out and back in and bring it in a bit early, but they've sort of said, 6 to 8 weeks. So obviously some sunshine and not so much rain would help a lot of help us achieve that, but yeah, the weather pattern's been a bit iffy.
It definitely has been, mate. Dead right, Barbs. It is a greenkeeper's jargon. You're dead right there, Barbs. It's good to have a fellow worker beside me, mate. No, it's just the quality that's produced here, and I think, as I said, the quality of the players have been, their comments have been absolutely a credit to Duncan and his crew.
Thanks, mate. I might leave you to it, if that's all right.
Mate, good as gold, buddy. I'm glad you popped in, mate.
No problem.
And, mate, thanks very much for your looking after us while we've been here, and look forward to catching up with you again this afternoon, mate.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your stay in Ballina.
Thanks very much, Duncan. So there we go. We thank Duncan very much. He's a busy person. I know he's got other things to do, so As I said, we'll just keep aerating this edge of the green for him. Lovely bowl there by Peter Taylor. So Peter really got to really start knuckling down now, because it's the first to 21, and Gary now sniffing it at 18. So he's only looking at three to go out. Hey, good on you, Pauline Rose. I tell you what, Gary's not too far away from this. What a great... Oh, that bowl just fell over. But he may have rocked it far enough. Oh, not too sure. Just as that bowl was about to get to the head, that bowl of Peter's just fell over. Just going to sneak around the back with this one here. It was great catching up with Duncan there. Oh, 1770 knees it to you, Mark. Russell Jones watching from Broom's Heads. Good on you, Russell. So, Gary looking just to reach down here. Has he got enough weight? I don't think he has. But again, his grass line absolutely spot on. Hey, you got that right, Chris. So Peter looking for the inside of this bowl. Oh, he just missed it. Bit unlucky there. Said that he could make a couple. I don't think he's got to be playing that type of weight though. Gary, very important that he changes the head here slightly. Which he has done. He's drawn another one. That's definitely 2 there by the looks of it. Marker just confirming. Peter looking for the kitty. Not going to be too far away. Just going to miss it though. Thought that may have turned just a little bit more, but it was just a little bit too much weight on it. Good on you, Barbs. They would be pulling up a little bit quicker today, Andy, only because, mate, we've had a fair bit of rain here this morning. It was quite substantial, and that's 2 there to Gary Kelly, so he's all but now, as you call it, 1 to go out. The Greens, first time yesterday, the whole week, when they've had substantial rain here, we have got an ex-tropical cyclone sitting just off the coast, and it's turned into a rain depression, or a low, as they call it, and we've had a fair bit of rain, and just to see the quality of these greens, the way they're finishing, is an absolute credit to the amount of work and effort these boys have put in over the last fortnight, absolutely last fortnight for a great period of time. And the sun's coming out on now, so they should start drying out a little bit, but they're probably pulling up a little bit today compared to yesterday though, Andy, yes. So Peter, I beat that last bowl there of Gary's. Yeah, lovely starter there by Peter Taylor, not too far away, just pulling up a little bit short. Now, as we said, for all the viewers out there, it's not going to be... I think after this game they're having lunch, if I remember correctly, Robbie.
I think they might, but it's still pretty early.
Still pretty early, yes. Yeah, well, we'll find out as the day progresses. And, of course, the next game, which should be a cracker, it's going to be the winner of Jacob Nelson and Dale McWhinney Shillington. See Jacob just in front now. 14 to 11 will be playing the winner of Corey Wedlock and Ryan Digby. And the score there at the moment, just favouring Corey, 14 to 12. And I can let you know that Corey has definitely got one shot down there. Aaron Tees has definitely got one shot, and Jacob Nelson has definitely got one shot. So there's the update on the other 3 rinks. The marker having a good look here on who's actually got shot, and I think he said play it, it's 1 down. Gary, is he going to get an inside edge off this bowl and get the kitty? He certainly has. 2 shots. Holding game. So up to Peter here now to to continue this game on. He just missed it. Gary, don't think you want to fatten the head too much more by the looks of it. Be nice to get another shot but not make a target. Probably just pulling up a tad short, so big bowl here by Peter. Well, he took one out, he got the kitty but not enough, so looks like a win there to Gary Kelly over Peter Taylor. 21 points to 12, but what a colossal first up game we've had here. We've got Aaron Tees just beating Carmen Anderson. Looks like at this stage it looks like 21 to 8. Jacob Nelson at this stage just played his first bowl. He's up 15-11 as Robbie's got up, and Corey just got one shot over there by the looks of it. Front resting toucher. I'll tell you what, Ryan Digby, I don't know how he missed with that second last bowl of his. He must have missed by minimum amount. So we'll see the marker over there. We'll probably go to the board now with any luck, which he has done. He set it up. Corey's got his bowl away, straight away. And over there it is 15 to 12. So we really can't do anything else. So where cameras are too far away, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, look, really like to thank Duncan for his knowledge here this morning. It's great having him in, having a conversation with a person who's very dedicated to our industry, he and his staff, and do an absolute fantastic job. So with that, of course, the sponsors of this great event, the Ballina Summerland Series, Taylor's are, of course, back on board, did the pairs as well as the singles. Of course, Greenmaster, McGrath Realty, and of course, Bowlers Paradise, as well as Cherry Street Sports Club. Those organisations really do put a lot of effort back into our game. So if you can support any of those wonderful establishments, please do. Support the people who support our great game. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Robbie Allen and myself, Brian Marshall, we thank you for your patronage here this morning, and we look forward to bringing you the semi-final when it starts. Just said like our Facebook page is Gold Coast Tweed or Bowls Queensland or Cherry Street, and you'll hear the ping comes up, and we'll be starting the next game as soon as they send the players out, and after that we've got the final. So I've got a great day of bowls lined up for you. So nice cup of tea or coffee, enjoy your bowls and support your club. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.